Hello out there, welcome to this tutorial on area of rectangle. So we'll be calculating area of rectangles given the length and the breadth, or length given the area and the breadth, as well as breadth given the area and the length. So we start with the diagram of a rectangle and explain how we arrive at the formula for calculating area of rectangle. So this rectangle is divided into grids. Each of the boxes here is 1 square centimeters. The area of this rectangle is the total number of squared units we have in the rectangle. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 plus 8, 16 plus 8, 24 plus 8 gives 32. So it's demonstrated here now that the area of this rectangle is 32 square centimeters, since each square is 1 square centimeters, and we have 32 of the boxes giving us the 32 square centimeters. Alternatively, we can have this longer side to be length and the short side to be breadth, so that our area now will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 boxes along the length, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 boxes along the breadth. So we multiply the 8 by 4, giving us also 32 square centimeters. So that in general, we have the area to be the length times the breadth. So this is one of the formulae we are going to be using. And assuming again, you are given the area and the breadth, we are to calculate the length. It is going to be the area over the breadth. So this is the second formula we are going to be using. And lastly, you are given the area and the length. You have to calculate the breadth. So the breadth is going to be area over the length. So this is the third formula we are going to be using in this tutorial. So we start with the first problem. For problem 1, calculate the area of the rectangles below. We have 3 rectangles here, A, B, and C. So starting from A, we have the length to be 8 centimeters, the breadth to be 5 centimeters, and our area is length times breadth. That's giving us 8 times 5, and 8 times 5 gives 40 squared centimeters. Remember that in general, area is squared units, so that's how we have it as 40 squared centimeters. So we then go to B part of the problem. For B, our length in the rectangle is 12 centimeters. The breadth is 10 centimeters. So area is still length times breadth, giving us 12 times 10. And 12 times 10 is 120 squared centimeters. The mental mathematics of calculating 12 times 10 is just to write the 12 and add the 0 behind the 12 to give you the product. So that's all for B. We go for C. The length is 23 centimeters and the breadth is 12 centimeters. So our area again is length times breadth, 23 times 12. 23 times 12. Since 12 is 10 plus 2, I can say 23 times 10 plus 23 times 2. And that gives 276 squared centimeters, which represents the area of the rectangle whose length is 23 centimeters and the breadth is 12 centimeters. And that's all for the solution of problem 1. We then go to problem 2. For problem 2, the length of a rectangle is 9.4 centimeters and the width is 3.5 centimeters. What is the area of the rectangle? So finding solution to this problem, we have our length to be 9.4 4 centimeters. The breadth, which is also known as the width, is 3.5 centimeters. So finding the area by multiplying the length by the breadth, we're going to have 9.4 times 3.5. 9.4 times 3.5. Since this is one decimal place, giving us a total of two decimal places, which means our product is going to be in two decimal places. So to ease our multiplication, I remove the decimal point. 94 times 35, and 5 times 4 gives 20. I write 0, carry 2. 9 times 5 gives 45 plus 2, 47. 3 times 4 gives 12. I write 2, carry 1. 9 times 3 gives 27 plus 1 gives 28. I then add them up. This is 0. 7 plus 2 gives 9. 4 plus 8 gives 12. I write 2, carry 1. That 1 plus this 2 gives 3. So we now go back to the decimal point now. Two decimal places, one here, making two decimal places. Our product here is going to be in two decimal places. We count from behind, not from the front. From the behind or from the last digit, we count 1, 2. We place our decimal point so that our product of 9.4 and 3.5 gives 32.90, where this 0 can be omitted to give our area to be 32.9 squared centimeters. And that's all for problem 2. We then go to problem 3. For problem 3, the length of a rectangular garden is 15 meters longer than the breadth. If the length is 75 meters, find the area of the garden. We are given the length to be 75 meters, and the breadth is going to be calculated from the length since it is 15 meters longer. So we have our length to be 75 meters. Our breadth is going to be 75 meters minus 15 meters. Since the length is 15 meters longer, so to calculate the breadth now is to take away 15 meters from 75 meters, and that gives 60 meters. So we go ahead now to multiply the length and the breadth to give us the area. That's giving us 75 times 60. I'm going to multiply 75 by 6 and include the 0 thereafter. So 75 times 6. 6 times 5 gives 30. I write 0, carry 3. 7 times 6 gives 42 plus the 3 we carried gives 45. So 75 times 6 gives 450. We then add the 0 behind, giving us the area to be 4,500 square meters. This is the 450. I added this 0. That's all for the solution of problem 3. We then go to problem 4. For problem 4, the area of a rectangle is 120 squared centimeters and its breadth is 8 centimeters. Calculate its length. Here we are given the area to be 120 square centimeters and the breadth is given to be 8 centimeters. We still remember from the beginning, to calculate the length, it is area divided by the breadth. So we are going to have it as 120 divided by 8. 8 goes into 12 one time, remainder 4. 8 goes into 40 now will give us 5. Therefore, 120 divided by 8 gives 15 centimeters, which gives the length of the rectangle whose area is 120 squared centimeters and its breadth is 8 centimeters. That's all for problem 4. We go to problem 5. For problem 5, a wall is measured 12 meters by 9 meters. Calculate the cost of painting the wall if 1 square meter costs 300 naira. We are going to calculate the area And then since 1 square meter is 300 naira, we then multiply the area by 300 naira to give us the cost of painting the wall. So we have the length to be 12 meters, the longer one, and the breadth is 9 meters, the shorter side. So our area length times breadth will give us 12 times 9. 12 times 9 is 108 square meters. We are given 1 square meter is 300 naira. Naira is Nigerian currency. So we now have 108 square meters to be 108 times 300 naira. Since 1 square meter is 300 naira, 2 square meters will be 2 times 300, 3 square meters will be 3 times. So 108 square meters will be 108 times 300 naira. I multiply the 108 by 3 and add the 2 zeros. So 108 multiplied by 3, 3 times 8 gives 24. I have 4 carry 2. 3 times 0 gives 0 plus 2 gives 2. 3 times 1 gives 3. So 108 times 3 gives 324. We add the 2 zeros. We have it as 32,400. So that the cost of painting the wall is 32,400 naira. That's all for the solution of the problem. And this is the end of this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and share this video. Until we come your way again, goodbye.